What if I told you that most people don't fail at saving money because they don't earn enough? They fail because they follow the wrong timeline? We're taught to think about saving as a big, dramatic event. A raise, a bonus, a New Year's resolution. But the truth is more unsettling. The biggest financial collapses in history didn't start with sudden disasters. They started with small, daily decisions that felt harmless at the time. And here's the mystery we're unpacking today. Why do people who know how important saving is still end up living paycheck to paycheck, while others, with similar incomes, quietly build financial stability? The answer isn't motivation. It isn't discipline, it's structure. Today, we're breaking down the savings blueprint, the daily, weekly, and monthly routines that quietly decide whether your finances grow or slowly crack under pressure. To understand why routines matter, we need to zoom out. For most of human history, saving wasn't optional. In agricultural societies, survival depended on storing grain for winter. Miss the harvest window, and the consequence wasn't debt, it was starvation. Then came industrialization. Wages replaced crops. Banks replaced barns. Saving became abstract. Instead of seeing food stored in front of you, your future security lived in numbers on paper or later screens. By the mid-20th century, modern financial systems rewired behavior even further. Credit cards, consumer loans, and buy now pay later models didn't eliminate saving. They replaced it with delay. And here's the twist. The system didn't break people overnight. It trained them slowly. Saving shifted from a daily survival habit into a monthly afterthought, something you do if there's money left. That single change set the stage for everything that followed. How saving habits actually formed. Originally, saving was embedded into daily life. You didn't budget, you rationed. You didn't track expenses. You physically saw supplies running low. Every day reinforced cause and effect. Use too much now, suffer later. But when money became digital, feedback disappeared. Spending stopped hurting immediately. Saving stopped feeling urgent, and without urgency, routines dissolved. Instead of daily checks, people waited for monthly statements. Instead of weekly adjustments, they reacted to overdraft fees. The origin of modern saving failure isn't ignorance, it's delayed feedback. And delayed feedback is dangerous, because humans are terrible at responding to threats they can't immediately feel. When convenience replaced control, as economies grew, convenience exploded. Automatic payments, subscription models, one-click purchases. Life became smoother, but also quieter. Money started leaking in invisible ways. A few dollars here, a forgotten subscription there. None of it felt serious on its own. This is where the illusion of control took over. People felt financially stable because nothing was on fire. Bills were paid, credit still worked. But stability wasn't real, it was borrowed from the future. Savings rates began declining long before crises hit. Not because people stopped caring, but because their system stopped reminding them. The rise wasn't dramatic. It was comfortable, and that's what made it dangerous. When small gaps become big failures, every financial system has a breaking point. For individuals, it's rarely a luxury purchase. It's an interruption, a medical bill, a job loss, an unexpected repair. And suddenly the truth is exposed. There was no buffer. The breaking point isn't caused by the emergency, it's caused by the absence of routines before the emergency. When saving only happens at the end of the month, it disappears the moment life pushes back. This is why two people with the same income can experience the same setback, and one recovers while the other spirals. One had systems, the other had intentions. The cost of nitrogen monoxide routine. When savings fail, the fallout compounds. Debt fills the gap. Stress replaces clarity. Short-term decisions become reactive instead of strategic. And here's the cruel irony. The less money you have, the more expensive life becomes. Late fees, higher interest rates, missed opportunities. The fallout isn't just financial, it's psychological. People stop planning long-term because the present feels too unstable. Saving feels pointless when survival is the priority. This is how financial fragility becomes a cycle. Why motivation and budgets don't stick. Over the years, the proposed fixes have been loud and mostly ineffective. Just budget better. Cut out coffee. Try this app. But these solutions fail for one reason. They focus on willpower, not structure. Willpower burns out. Structure runs quietly in the background. A budget you only look at once a month doesn't change daily behavior. A savings goal without routines is just a wish with numbers attached. The fix wasn't missing information. It was missing timing. Daily, weekly, and monthly routines. Here's where the pattern finally breaks. Daily routines aren't about spreadsheets. They're about awareness. A quick check-in. One glance at spending. One small decision reinforced daily. This restores immediate feedback, the thing modern systems removed. Weekly routines are where correction happens. This is where you catch drift before it becomes damage. Subscriptions reviewed. Spending patterns adjusted. Not punished, steered. And monthly routines are for strategy. Big picture planning. Savings transfers. Goal alignment. Each layer serves a different purpose. Together, they recreate what earlier generations had naturally. Constant feedback, controlled pacing, and visible progress. Today, the numbers tell a familiar story. A large percentage of adults can't cover a modest emergency without borrowing. Yet consumer spending continues to rise. The pattern repeats. Convenience increases. Routines disappear. Fragility grows. Meanwhile, households that automate structure, not just payments, quietly outperform. Same economy. Same pressures, different systems. History isn't repeating because people don't learn. It's repeating because systems shape behavior more than knowledge ever could. Saving is a process, not a destination. If it only exists at the end of the month, it will fail under pressure. Frequency beats intensity. Small daily awareness outperforms rare bursts of discipline. Structure outlives motivation. When routines are in place, progress happens even on bad days. Here's the warning most people miss. If your savings plan depends on extra money, you don't have a plan, you have a hope. And hope doesn't compound. The open question isn't whether the economy will change. It's whether your routines will be strong enough when it does. If this changed the way you think about saving, don't stop here. Like the video so more people see it. Subscribe for deep dives into systems that actually work. And in the comments, ask yourself and answer honestly. Which routine is missing from your financial life? Daily awareness, weekly correction, or monthly strategy? Because the blueprint doesn't start with money. It starts with timing.